That's what we'll get to after we see what's going on. Hyatt Regency Cam looks good from here. We want to go to Doppler radar first and see what we've got for the way of some isolated showers that are here. We're going to go up to Washington Parish. You can see a couple isolated showers as you get just outside of Sheridan, just outside of Bogalusa and north to where we hit that. And we're going to go a little farther south in towards around New Orleans near Cutoff. Got an isolated shower that's there, but still not a whole lot going on with these. In the bigger picture, you can really just see that we've got one or two of them that give us about a 10-20% chance of an isolated shower here and there. Let's go check out these real-time temperatures. We're still hanging upper 80s, nearing 90, but when you combine humidity, it is feeling even hotter than this. It's feeling close to 100 in many cases, so the heat index is coming into play with that higher humidity after we got that first fall front that's through. So as we look out in the bigger picture, this big bubble of heat starting to spread right across the region. That's going to keep any next cold front and everything well north and well east. But these little systems are able to kind of wrap around and bring in a little chance of another isolated shower or maybe even thunderstorm. And I don't know if you saw my humidity underneath that heat. It starts to fade a bit tomorrow, but makes its return. So here's Doppler radar on the forecast to show through the rest of the afternoon hours. About a 10-20% chance isolated shower, north generally to south movement out of it. Low temperatures tonight were around 70 degrees for many cases. Low 70s north shore, mid to upper 70s south shore. And that's really going to be the going picture there. Pretty typical time of the year. Tomorrow, heat starts to make a return, but you look at this, you think, okay, here we go. Low 90s. This is how we began the summer. Remember those heat advisories back in June? And those temperatures feeling like it was 105 to 110? Well, tomorrow, that dew point shows it's going down. 60s from where we are mid 70s right now. So it's going to break that humidity. So actually, the air temp may not feel as bad. And if you get any sort of breeze with the dew points down, it may feel a degree or two cooler. Here's Wednesday, my addition of that slim chance of a shower to come in, that upper level system that rolls through right around that high pressure on top of us. Look at these temperatures pushing low to mid 90s. These are forecasts for actual air temperatures. Take a look at the dew points creeping up to close to 70. So by this time, we could have a heat index that's pushing 100, maybe even 105. Let's speak about Fiona as it was hitting Puerto Rico, dropping radar estimates of over 20 inches of rain. Here's a look at the latest updates and track in the bigger picture, but this just in, the National Hurricane Center says right here, there's this 30% potential for maybe a system developing. You can see that heads north. It's really into the northern Atlantic. There is this next system that's just south of here that we'll keep an eye on this one now that that's been identified. It's a very low probability, 20% chance over the next 5 days, but that would be something way, way down the line because it's farther south we need to keep track of. Here's the visible satellite imagery. Dominican Republic, Haiti, other side of the island of Hispaniola, as it's starting to move again over open water. Starting to see this. Watch out, that storm activity south side blossoming, and that could wrap around into the storm as you start to see there was a little wind shear here pushing it north and south. But watch that storm blossom and start to get a little bit more orientation where it fills itself out, getting under a lack of wind shear. So strengthening progress as those water temperatures well warm enough to help it strengthen. The wind shear not that great, but it's Bermuda. If you've got friends or family or travel plans end of the week, that's not looking good by Thursday. Marine forecast might have to deal with an isolated shower today. That tidal range starting to come to a minimum. To sum everything up that I spent so much time on, that heat and humidity and everything next few days, it's just about hot fall weather, which yes, astronomically, we begin fall season on Thursday. Meteorologically, we did it at the beginning of the month. Get used to those 90s. They look to be here all week long.